let's move over to this. Beware of those, this is what Jesus said, beware of those that call themselves Jews and who are not. Okay, those people they are gypsies that adopted the Jewish religion, but are Nazis. Okay, they've infiltrated the real Jews, the real ones, not the ones that you see in power and the ones that want Zionism, because the Nazis want what's called Teutonic Zionism. The Jews want just Zionism, Hebrew Zionism, but they're working together. The Holocaust thing is all a fix because the Caucasian Nazi Jews, the ones who are in power and are in league with the Nazis, were not put to death in any kind of concentration camp, which is interesting when you think of the word a concentration camp. A concentration camp. We know that words are very deceiving when you're working in the occult. So if it's a concentration camp, like movies, it's moving energy, right? If it's a concentration camp, right? A concentration camp, maybe they were put there to concentrate. Because maybe people in the occult understand that if you force people and you starve them and you force them to concentrate, things happen. Do you ever think of that? Hitler was very, very big into the occult. What happens if you knew that there was a bunch of people that understood how Kabbalah works? And so you wanted them to help you achieve your goal. Because what prayer does in the Christian church is you're asking the Creator to help you out. What Kabbalah does is you yourself are trying to make it happen. Okay, so it's a concentration camp. You're going there to think. You're going there to create through thought. Okay, I don't know about all the horror stories. All I know is these two guys are working together. So it's a concentration camp. Now I'm going to show you a picture to show you where there's another concentration camp overseas where all of the Americans are supposedly fighting for our freedom. Okay, so you see these guys? These are the guys that are being held in Cuba. Now I want you to look very closely. You see how his hands are tied? He's wearing purple mittens. Okay, he's wearing orange. He's got the face mask. He's got ears on. Okay, he's got earmuffs on. He's got glasses blocking his view. His hands are tied. He's sitting so his feet can't move. You know what that is? That's called sensory deprivation. You can't hear, you can't see, you can't hear, you can't speak, right? And you can't see. That's sensory deprivation. And what does that do? That throws your mind into a totally different state of consciousness. So the concentration camp. What was the concentration camp? I think it's far from what people think it is. I think we're being built on such a level, so bullshitted on such a level. When you understand that Kabbalah is all about creating solid form from thought. There's no reason for those guys to be tied up like that. There's no reason for this Marine to be yelling at these guys when they have earmuffs on. Okay, and those are industrial ones. The colors are suspicious because we know that they're occultic. I've shown you that there's faces. There's faces in this clothing. You can see it. Okay, I was the first one to put that out. Okay, and I'm still the only guy that's putting that out. There's a reason why there's faces, because they're dealing in another reality. They're trying to form a reality here. So the concentration camp is for concentrating. That's why it's called a concentration camp. The word Holocaust has nothing to do with a big to-do. The word Holocaust is a burnt offering or sacrifice. It's a burnt offering. Bodies were being burnt as an offering to who? To the same Saturn that it always was. The same thing. It's a concentration camp. A concentration saturation, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Believe me, Hitler, if you just study Nazism, you'll understand this guy was so tied into the Saturnalian agenda. That's all you have to know.